Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a trouble code that can be a real head-scratcher, and frankly, a bit intimidating. B0100. If you've scanned your car and this code popped up, your airbag light is almost certainly on, and you're probably wondering what's going on. The official description for B0100 is driver airbag circuit malfunction. This means the car's computer, specifically the airbag control module, has detected a problem in the electrical circuit connected to the driver's side airbag, the one right in the middle of your steering wheel. Now, let's get one thing straight right away. Dealing with airbag systems requires extreme caution. These are pyrotechnic devices, and if handled improperly, they can deploy unexpectedly, causing serious injury. So, before we even talk about diagnosis, let us cover the absolute golden rule. Disconnect the vehicle's battery and wait at least 15 to 30 minutes for the system's backup power to discharge completely. This is non-negotiable. Safety first, always. If you're not 100% confident in what you're doing, please leave this job to a qualified professional. So, what causes a B0100 code? The issue lies somewhere in the electrical path between the airbag control module and the driver's airbag itself. The most common culprit, B0100, is a faulty clock spring. The clock spring, also known as a spiral cable, is a clever device located behind your steering wheel. It is essentially a coiled-up ribbon of wires that allows your steering wheel to turn while maintaining a constant electrical connection for the airbag, horn, and steering wheel controls. Over time, with millions of turns back and forth, this cable can wear out, break, or develop internal shorts. This break in the connection is exactly what the airbag module sees as an open circuit, triggering the B0100 code. Another potential cause could be a problem with the connectors. The airbag system has specific, usually bright yellow, connectors. These can become loose, corroded, or the pins inside can get damaged or pushed back. This could happen at the airbag module itself, or more likely, at the clock spring connections behind the steering wheel. Less commonly, you might have a wiring issue somewhere else in the harness, like a wire that's been chafed or broken. But it's always best to start with the most likely suspects. A faulty airbag module is also a possibility, but it's much rarer. Alright, let's talk diagnosis. After you've safely disconnected the battery and waited, you'll need to access the components. This usually involves removing the airbag module from the steering wheel. There are typically bolts or spring clips on the back or sides of the steering wheel that hold it in place. Once the airbag is removed and set aside face up, in a safe location you can inspect the clock spring and its connectors. Look for any obvious signs of damage, melting, or corrosion. To properly test the clock spring, you need a wiring diagram for your specific vehicle. You'll be checking for continuity on the wires that run through the clock spring. You would disconnect the clock spring connectors from both the airbag and the vehicle's main harness. Then, using a multimeter set to the continuity or OM setting, you would test the corresponding pins on each end of the clock spring circuit. As you slowly turn the steering wheel from lock to lock, you should maintain solid continuity. If the multimeter beeps intermittently or the reading goes to infinity, you've found your broken wire inside the clock spring. Now, for a massive, critical warning. Never, and I mean never, use a multimeter to measure the resistance or continuity of the airbag module itself. A multimeter sends a small electrical current to take its reading, and this current is more than enough to accidentally deploy the airbag. This is incredibly dangerous. Diagnosis is limited to the wiring and the clock spring, not the airbag itself. So, you've found the problem. If it's a faulty clock spring, the solution is to replace it. This is the most common fix for a B0100. If you found a loose or corroded connector, cleaning it and ensuring a tight, secure connection might solve the issue. In some cases, you may need to repair a damaged wire or replace a connector pigtail. After replacing the part and reassembling everything, you'll reconnect the battery. The airbag light might go off by itself. Or you may need to use a scan tool to clear the B0100 code from the airbag control module's memory. Remember, the airbag system is a critical safety feature. A B0100 code means your driver's side airbag will not deploy in a crash. It's not something to ignore. If this all sounds a bit much, there is absolutely no shame in taking your car to a trusted mechanic. They have the tools, experience, and safety procedures to handle it correctly. I hope this detailed breakdown helps you understand the B0100 code and how to approach it safely. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into car diagnostics and repair. Drop any questions you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.